See, I really respect cheese. I think it's beautiful. It's milk from an animal. But then we get to eat this? Come on. Who said so? Who said that we could do this? I know, God, you did. When you were building it, you're like, I know. That animal over there, the cow, the sheep. You're gonna make some fine fruits for you, my people. The first person who stood at a cow, or sat, or crouched, whatever the hell he did, and took the milk out. No, left the milk out, and then they're like, wow, this is something else, it's cheese. Look at this stuff's amazing. This should be commemorated. I dated this guy, and he loved cheese. To impress him, I bought a lot of cheese. He came over, I took out the cheese, and he was like, oh, I love it. I did a nice thing. I bought him really expensive cheese. You know what I mean? And what did he do to the end of me? He treated me like shit. He showed up late, first of all. He showed up at 12:30. Who comes over at 12:30? I was like, do I take out the cheese now? In my mind, I'm like, do I take out the cheese now at 12:30 at night? Do I take out the cheese? And I did. Because I'm a sucker. And he loved the cheese. Then he left. He didn't even stay over. Who does that? Didn't stay over, didn't do anything. You know what I mean? He didn't bring anything over. He was called the Cheese Man. Yeah, that was his nickname. They called him the Cheese Man. Because he was in Jamaica, or I don't know, someplace down south, and one of his friends was making out with some Jamaican woman, and he just walked in the room and went to the cheese, and he started eating the cheese without even being aware that they were making out, you know? So he was called the Cheese Man. And I thought it was so endearing. I sacrificed. I got bloated for him. I'm lactose intolerant. And you're probably asking yourself, you just ate a half a block of cheese. I know I did, okay? I go out to restaurants and people are like, have the cheese, or it's a cheese party. Everybody has cheese. And you know what else? Everybody's got cheese. Everybody has that cheese ball. Everybody puts a cheese ball out. Cheese, this, cheese. There's always cheese around. I had a breakfast meeting with some people from work, and they just kept pushing me to have the cream cheese on the bagel. If I can do something for me, if I can change my constitution for a little bit, just to see. But I was sitting at that restaurant, and the pressure, I couldn't take it, so I ordered the cream cheese on the bagel. It was so good because it was a Jewish restaurant, and the Jews understand the bagel and the cream cheese like nobody else does. Those people somehow, during the course of their history, came to the realization that cheese and bagel and salmon works. It's hard to live in this world with being lactose intolerant. See what happens? I start to burp. It's not fair. It's not fair. Whoever created the cheese and I can't eat it. And you know that there are more and more lactose intolerant people all the time? What does it mean? You're in a public place, you got gas, you don't feel comfortable, you're sitting at the edge of your seat, but yet someone comes around with a tray of like mushroom and some melted cheese, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't, but what the hell, what's a little piece of cheese gonna do, right? I'm always there, I'm always in that place, I bought cheese especially for him, like I bought the best cheese ever, with truffles in it, you know, the ones that the pigs find? And he even showed up late. And I even still had him come in this house. Do I take out the cheese? Is it too late to eat cheese at, 1 o'clock in the morning? It wasn't. He goes, I gotta go. I gotta go home because I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta go home because I'm 45 and I still live at home. That's what I gotta do. I gotta eat cheese that my parents buy that I don't even buy, and my life's good, right? My life's good. I mean, I self-diagnosed pretty much. I didn't go to a doctor or like have tests done. Why did I have to have this verdict? Why did I have to be dealt this lot? People all over the world eating cheese, loving cheese, not having a problem with cheese. And yet I do. And the thing is that I invite people over for cheese. I specifically invite people over to have cheese. One of my favorite things is to have cheese and tomato on toast in the morning with coffee. Oh my God. Coffee and cheese? Wine and cheese is amazing, but coffee, tomato, toast, and cheese. I would give up, I don't know what I'd give up. I'd give up hearing if I could eat cheese. What do I need to hear? The bullshit of the world. If I could taste this stuff and it'd be okay, I'd give up hearing.
I know you belong to somebody new. mean